한류 관련된 컨퍼런스가 이번이 처음이신가요? 참여하는 게?
I was invited to a Hallyu conference 3 years ago in Manila.
3년 전에요. 한국에서요?
No, it was in Manila, in the Philippines.
네,
Yeah.
미네라.
And but this is the first time in Korea. This is my second time.
오케이.
And I'm finding it very fascinating, very useful.
특히 어제는 대부분의 국제학술대회가 키노트 연사가 남자의 화이트의 영어를 쓰시는 분들이 보통 키노트 연사이기 때문에 하지만 저는 샘 교수님 좋아합니다. 그래서 교수님 세션 바로 뒤로 3명의 여성 리더를 일부러 그런 세션을 준비를 했는데 혹시 그런 저희의 일부러 의도된 세션을 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
Yeah, I think that was important and I think it's valuable. I think much of my work is on race and culture and gender. And most of the people, first off, my wife is my boss. And most of the people on our staff are women. And so I very much understand the importance of the issues and the importance of having space for women to be out front and ultimately be in the place where women put themselves out front because women are making the decisions. It's not men allowing that or men doing it. It's women actually creating spaces for themselves. Yeah.
감사합니다.
So I one final thing. I enjoyed those 3 presentations immensely. I found them very fascinating.
감사합니다. 샘 리처드 교수님이 한국에서 아주 유명하신데요. 그 유명하게 하시게 된 과정을 살펴보면 지금 한류와 상당히 연관성이 있다고 생각을 합니다. 우선 가장 핫한 키워드를 수업에 적용하셨어요. 한류, BTS. 그리고 본인의 강의 영상이 다른 플랫폼이 아닌 유튜브에 올라가면서 전 세계에 있는 많은 사람들이 그 핫 키워드를 통해서 샘 리처드 교수님의 영상을 보게 됐습니다. 그 다음 단계는 그 긴 영상 중에서 유튜버들이 숏폼으로 잘라서 자기의 의도를 가지고 썸네일을 만들고 제목을 정해서 오거닉하게 그 영상들이 퍼지기 시작을 했고요. 그 다음에는 NK킴이라고 김미경이라는 한국의 유명한 인플루언서가 직접 미국에 가서 만나게 되면서 더 많은 사람들이 샘 리처드 교수님을 알게 됐는데 사실 교수님은 이러한 상황을 연구하신 학자인데 본인이 그 연구의 대상이 됐다고 생각을 하거든요. 거기에 대해서 직접 경험한 이런 올가닉한 인기에 대해서 어떻게 생각하는지 궁금합니다.
You know, I think I'm like people who are in the first wave of the emergence of a new phenomenon. When I first started making videos, I would post them onto YouTube and never look to see who was watching or who was commenting or whether I had followers or who was on my channel, subscribers, this kind of thing. I'm a teacher. And my goal was to take ideas from inside my classroom and offer them out into the world. And mostly because many of my former students were asking me to do that. And so when my different videos, I would only know that a video started to gain attention because I was begin to get emails from people in different parts of the world. And as it turns out, my entire team, my video production team, are students who I recruit. And they do the work. And that very first video where I talked about BTS, it just was by chance that one of my students who was 20 years old and knew nothing about BTS put BTS in the title. And then that is what somebody, a YouTuber over here found that and then it took off. But I had no idea. And I still don't. Even today, I never know how many people are watching, how many people are looking at the videos or commenting on the videos. It's not, I never had any intentions of being some kind of influencer in that way. I'm just a teacher who puts a camera into my classroom. Yeah.
그게 참 아까도 얘기한 것처럼 플랫폼이라는 게 정말 위력이 있다라는 거를 다시 한번 느끼게 됐고요. 교수님의 유튜브 영상 댓글들을 보면 한국 분들이 대부분 어떻게 얘기하냐면 교수님, 우리가 그렇게 멋지지 않아요. 저희는 이런 점도 부족하고 이런 점도 부족한데 교수님이 너무 저희를 너무 과대 칭찬하는 것 같아요라는 말들을 너무 많이 보게 되거든요. 한국 사람들은 뭐랄까 기준이 너무 높다고 할까요? 항상 우리는 부족하고 우리의 부족한 면을 더 많이 보는 성향이 있는 것 같은데 사회학자로서 그런 점 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
Well, I think a lot of that being too strict with yourselves, I think a lot of that comes with this education that has been developing over the years, in which there are very high standards, and there are standards that are organized around right and wrong. And I think that maybe it would be a good idea to relax a little bit and get out into the world and see how the rest of the world is, because by global standards that I come to understand, because I work with people all over the world and I work with young people all over the world, I think that Koreans have a lot to be proud of and can take heart in so many of the things that have been achieved, and that people do. And in part, this is what makes Korean culture and Korean people so interesting and appealing to other people in the world, is this sense of humility that's very strong here. So, yeah, so that maybe you might say, or Koreans might say, hey, we're not that great, we're not that cool. And I say, well, you're pretty cool, relatively speaking. Yeah.
감사합니다. 앞으로 한류와 관련돼서 개인적으로 혹은 선생님으로서 어떤 프로젝트 계획이 있으신지 마지막으로 질문드리고 싶습니다.
Yeah, I think I'm always trying to come up with new ideas and new things to do. I mean, I just, the thing that I think is most interesting that I'm going to pursue more in my classes is how other cultures experience Hallyu and how other cultures experience Korea. I've done this a few times where I had, say, I had a range of students from the Middle East, and I had them comment about all the ways in which they are able to connect with Korean culture, and I think I would like to do that with lots of other folks. So, yeah.
마지막으로 혹시 저희 컨퍼런스 다음에 또 내년에도 진행할 텐데 기대하거나 아니면 응원하시는 말씀 있으면 마지막으로 부탁드리겠습니다.
Yeah, I think that first off, when I come to a conference like this, I'm amazed by how much thought and work academics do to really break things up. You know, I used to be someone who was doing a lot of research, and then I would operationalize all of the concepts and ideas, and I see that in the sessions that I attended yesterday and that I attended today, and for me, that's valuable because I can take that and I can, take it in for myself and then use it and put it back out in the world in some way, drawing parallels. So I don't have an idea of where things are going to go, but I'm quite impressed with the amount of energy that is going into understanding this.
내년에도 초대받으시면 참가하실 건가요?
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, in Paris. Yeah.
감사합니다. 그러면 짧은 대화를 마치고 다음 세션은 코믹스에 관련된 웹툰에 관련된 세션이고요. 저 개인적으로 가장 기대했었던 세션입니다. 그럼 다음 세션 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.